So just in time is an underlying concept of all lean. And just to remind you, lean means that we make something fatless. So we reduce whatever we do not need. And what does just in time mean? Well, just in time means something like that. So originally, our traditional manufacturing process would be like that. We would have a plant and we would produce, and then we will dispatch it to clients. And we would need to have stock so that we are able to meet clients' demand. And also, as we want to use the benefit of having items produced in batches, in big batches, so that we have a lower machine setup time and cost, we have quite a lot of inventory. So, for example, if you make umbrellas, you would make, let's say, 100 of yellow umbrellas, 100 of red umbrellas, 100 of blue umbrellas, and so on. You will not make one yellow, one blue, one orange, because, well, you want to, you need to exploit that benefit of producing in batches and have a lower machine setup cost. But just in time says, well, look, the problem with inventory that you have, well, there are actually quite a lot of problems. What are the problems? Well, first of the problem is that it costs money. Why? Because we need to pay interest on the funds that we had to attract to finance that inventory, and because to buy those raw materials, to pay for labor time needed, and so on, we had to get money from somewhere. So it's interest cost. Also, it's storage. And the increase of other costs such as transportation. Another problem is that it can become obsolete. Obsolete means that we will not be able to sell inventory, or we will not be able to sell inventory at as much as we hoped for to sell it. Why? Because customers' taste changes because of changing taste. Well, because everybody wanted, let's say, pink shoes, but now everybody wants red shoes, and tomorrow everybody wants blue shoes. So change in taste, change in technology. So, for example, you can produce many phones, but tomorrow the new technology appears and I don't know, like something fantastic happens, and current phones will be just obsolete. No one will want to buy them. And another problem is that inventory gets damaged, stolen, and so on. Well, because it lies, it piles up. Also, it can be outdated, it can be expired. Well, when we talk about medicine, then they have strict expiration dates. If we talk about, let's say, food, it has expiration date. So having lots of inventory is not good. So what is the view? Well, just in time is something that we call demand pull system. What does it mean? Well, pull means that we need to pull something. Yeah, so like you have pullover that you pull on yourself. Well, pull means that you take something and drag towards yourself. So demand pull system means that the production will start only when the customer needs to purchase something. So we say, no, how about we do not produce something from stock? Instead, we will start producing only we have the order. And we will buy raw materials only when we have an order, only we actually need it. So what happens? So what happens is that there is a factory, and the factory said, the factory receives an order from client. And the client says that I want this product tomorrow. So if the client wants this product tomorrow by, let's say, 12 a.m., so this means that we need to start producing the previous day at, let's say, 5 p.m. So this means that by that time, we need to have inventory. And this hypothetical, super fantastic scenario is that if there is a truck, like delivery truck, with that raw material that we need, and that raw material comes to us not at 5 p.m., but let's say at 4:45, then the truck just circles around the factory and it drives to that unloading dock so that it can be there at exactly 5 p.m. and at exactly 5 p.m. that dock gate opens and the truck gets parked and the door is opened and there is a man. The man takes this carton of raw material and takes it immediately to the production site, and as soon as he or she takes it, the worker who is there at this very production site starts doing something with that, and as soon as the worker finishes, that product gets loaded on the truck that goes to the customer, so that it is delivered to the customer by 12 a.m. And we say, well, okay, well, of course, this system is quite unrealistic because, well, first of all, we cannot transport everything just piece by piece, right? We cannot transport just one single item. Of course, we need more, so we will need to pile up some finished goods. And also we know that there may be some problems, more maybe traffic lights, maybe some problems with customs, so we cannot count on inventory arriving at exactly 5 p.m. So we need to have some buffer inventory, or we need to order beforehand. But the main idea, the logic is that, so we need to minimize inventories, because inventories eat money and they eat our potential. So what this system, this just-in-time, will be broken down to, it will be broken down into just-in-time production and just-in-time purchasing. So what does it mean? We produce only when we need to produce something, when there is an actual order from customer, and also we produce something only when we purchase some raw materials only when we need to produce something. And that is the overall concept of just-in-time.